A tribute to the legendary Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, will take place at Palladium in downtown St. Petersburg on July 30th.
It's a show headlined by singing sensation CeCe Teneal, who joins us today. Good morning, CeCe.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You are welcome, and today you are looking fabulous, and I gotta say, your energy about Aretha Franklin is just contagious. Why Aretha? Why was this so inspiring that you knew you wanted to do a show?
I think just because of everything that her music makes people feel. When you sing it, when you listen to it, when you dance to it, there's always a message, whether it's, you know, you better show me some respect, or you better think about before you try to do it to me, or, you know, whatever. Whether it's a love song or a song about pain, you know, it's just so many emotions, and I wanted to capture that in a production that's in her honor.
Well, and you were kind of saying it was the reaction from fans that kind of led you to do this as well, because every time you got on stage, and I want you to tell a little bit of your background of how you got here, but when you sang Aretha Franklin, people took notice.
They did, yes. I was actually, so I got my main start with B.B. King's Blues Club in Orlando, and then they're now on Holland America line, so I toured the world with them, like 33 countries, get that, right?
Oh, wow.
Just singing and, you know, doing these cruise ships. So one day I was singing Aretha, Natural Woman.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So I'm like, you make me feel, you know, and then the crowd began to stand up and give me my first standing ovation.
Oh.
So I was like, wait, there's something to this.
There is a connection.
Yes, yes, and then it started to happen over and over and over again. So finally, you know, for like 3 or 4 years, I kept saying, I gotta do an Aretha Franklin tribute show. We gotta remind the millennials of what it is to have real music with guitars and horns and real organ online. We have to remind them, and so that's what this show does. It takes you on that ride from Freeway to Bridge Over Troubled Water, just reminding you of what real soulful music is supposed to feel like.
And what is it like as a performer, as the singer up on stage, to have the band making the music right there behind you instead of just listening to a track? How inspiring is it for you to take over every night and to do this show in respect of the lady who sang Respect?
Yeah, absolutely. It makes you, having a track is one thing, you know, a lot of the music is played live, but still, you know, when you have the musicians behind you, you kind of can go on a whim, you can go off on a tangent wherever you feel, so it evokes a different type of emotion because you can do whatever you really want to do.
Yeah. What is it about her music, do you think, and Aretha Franklin in particular, that there is just something larger than life? I don't know. Is there anyone comparable? What is it about her and the music?
I don't know. I think, like I said earlier, I think it's the message that's behind the songs, because not only do you hear this unique voice of hers, then you have the musicians behind you, but then there's a message. So say, for instance, she takes a Simon and Garfunkel song, you know, like Bridge Over Troubled Water, and she makes you cry when you sing it, but it's not always about, you know, the music and what she's saying. Sometimes it's just when you hear it, it's like there's a feeling, you know, that goosebumps feeling.
Have you met her before?
No, I haven't, but I've seen her in concert. Yet. We'll say yet. Absolutely.
Well, we are really excited because CeCe's actually going to perform for us.
So tell people, remind people though, when they, before we go to break though, when they can come and see you and get tickets. And
Absolutely. So we're doing a Portrait of a Queen is the name of the show. There's an album that goes along with that show. It's on iTunes. It's entitled Portrait of a Queen, starring CeCe Teneal. And then the show is coming to the Palladium in St. Pete on July 30th, and you can get those tickets at mypalladium.org.
Sweet. Well, and again, like we said, we're going to hear you sing. We don't have the full band, the full orchestra here.
No,
we're going to pretend here, but it's going to be good. We can't wait. Stay with us.